What follows after redundancy? A person made redundant at any workplace suddenly becomes unemployed. Is it easy? No. However, the sooner you accept it, the better. It is not always possible because looking for a job is never easy. Welcome to 5 Talents Africa, and my name is Mildred Okoth. Organizations that conduct good human resource practice prepares all those selected for redundancy from the moment they receive this information until separation. This helps them start the acceptance process and move on with confidence as they walk this journey. This is often a difficult situation for those affected, and apart from the support offered at work, through counseling, alternative opportunities, through entrepreneurship courses, upskilling, and other empowerment talks, it takes an individual to deal with the situation and heal. To heal faster, it is important to note that you are not the first to be made redundant and will not be the last. Secondly, sometimes you need such a push to realize your purpose in this world. This is because, had it not happened to you, maybe you may not have realized your potential, and your complacence could have been the reason. Anyone who has been made redundant is bound to be angry, and you ask yourself so many questions. Even though the employer may have clarified why you are amongst those terminated, at that point, an individual's only focus is on self and not even on other colleagues in a similar situation. Fear, anxiety, and shock occurs to anyone affected, whether they liked their job or not, when made redundant. This is because in most cases, we never see this coming. Redundancy occurs due to many factors, and this can be found in our previous videos linked in the description box below. Acceptance comes after shock, and this may take a long time before it happens. It all depends on an individual's current circumstance. A stable person, in terms of social support, finance, health, and general well-being, may be stronger at such times than anyone who is not. This may not show up immediately and can affect a person much later. However, a good support system can see one through during this period. Redundancy is a difficult life situation, and that is why we are always encouraged to have good relations. A person loses confidence when their employment ends abruptly. Most of the questions they ask themselves are often not positive. This is a rejection, and no one ever wants to be rejected, especially if you believed you always gave your all and has now been dismissed at the blink of an eye. This is a frustrating experience, and you must be strong to walk this journey. Self-motivation becomes a daily routine. Before you get something else to do, if you did not have a side hustle or any project to fill up your time, it is easy to start blaming yourself and others for no good reason, even with the knowledge of why the redundancy has occurred. Loss of confidence is the worst that can happen to an individual because it kills a person's self-worth. When it happens, even looking for another job or something useful to do requires great effort, and bouncing back may be a long process. Have you experienced a redundancy? Please share a comment below how you dealt with it and came out successful. Another thing that may occur when one is made redundant is depression. The moment this sets in, you can start falling back rapidly. It is mainly caused by disbelief and self-pity, which clouds one's mind. Any gains made through your support system may all be lost if this occurs. A person may start drinking excessive alcohol to forget what they call a bad dream, if they have not yet accepted the situation that they are in. This happens if one abandons the support system and joins bad company. We must accept that there is peer pressure even in adulthood. Unfortunately, depression may also lead to unwanted diseases that may be harmful to your health and also eat up your severance pay if terminal. This affects your progress and your well-being because ill health often affects a person's sound mind. It may also affect your relationships with the support systems that try to get you grounded. Unfortunately, some people even die out of this situation because of the attachment they had with their workplace. Please share in the comments below how to prevent adult peer pressure. If you choose to look for a job, another thing that may happen is that you can miss out on good opportunities, especially if you seek for jobs that pay exactly what you previously earned. This is one major mistake that we make because organizations are different and rarely pay the same. Seeking a job without one is not the same as when you have a job. Your negotiating capability is lower than when in employment. An ideal situation would be to get a job that makes use of your skills and pay for it. Unfortunately, it does not always happen. Also remember that being overqualified cannot make an employer pay more than a job's worth unless you are given more responsibilities outside of the role. By accepting opportunities that come your way, even in a different field, you may slowly start to rebuild your confidence again and get promoted or even be offered a better job than your previous in another organization. The beauty is that you start having a constant income stream as you plan again. Please share below how to cope in a job that pays lower than your previous job. This brings us to the end of our tutorial today, and if you've learned something, please subscribe, like, and share to benefit others.